What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another video. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. But as always, let's roll right into the topic. Now, this video may come off as condescending, and I'm sorry. But I have to say that I have spent literally hours answering questions, repetitive, over and over and over again. And I like the feedback. I like interacting with you guys, but I think quality feedback and interaction is important. And what I mean by this is if you can Google the answer and it come up within the first 5 to 10 pages on that Google search, I probably should not have to answer it. But really, there are people that will not Google this stuff. I will give one example of this. People have wrote me asking me, what are the Navy fitness requirements and the height and weight requirements? This is factual, hard information which you can find on Google. I have had people ask me, can I make rank faster if I've done college or junior ROTC? Again, this is on Google and also on the official Navy page. These are just some of the fine examples of questions that I get on a regular basis that I would like to mitigate from being asked because it is just redundant at this point. And I love you guys, but please use your tools around you. Literally, I can't stress this enough. If you are in the military and you ask basic questions like this and you do not use Google, I can almost 100% assure you that your boss, your leadership, whoever it is going to be very upset with you, because if you ever have a question, you should be able to try and find an answer for yourself first and then take that to whoever it is if you're unsure. So if you're going to ask these questions, it's fair if you've already got the information and said, can you please clarify? This does not make sense. That would be a better question if you would like to send that to me. Now, let's bring up some stuff. Like, if you search my channel, I've made, I think, over 300 published videos right now. I think over 400 maybe, something around that ballpark, where I've talked about so many different things that you probably want to know. Search for it on my channel. Search for it on Kyle Gott, JT Suits, on New to the Navy Reddit, on Google itself. You know, there's so many ways that you can get this information, but it's like I don't want to keep making the same videos over and over again. I honestly think I should just start re-uploading the videos from my prior uploads, because honestly it's going to have a whole new audience, because people that were there 2 years ago likely are not there now. YouTube doesn't recommend those videos either, which kind of hurts that, even though it just sucks because you put all this time and effort into making the content and it doesn't get to the right viewership. So I'm going to do what I like to call a rapid fire question. These are all off the dome, literally what I get asked all the time. So let's go through it. I have X medical condition. Should I lie at MEPS or what should I tell them? It's up to you. You have a couple options. You say it and you could possibly be told you're disqualified. You could say it and be wavered from it if you have the documentation. You could not say it, be kicked out, or you could not say it and make it all the way through and never be an issue. So no one is going to tell you how to lie at MEPS or whatever else. Every medical condition is different. You cannot, and it does not change what the MEPS doctor is going to clear or not clear. None of the people you ask, the million times you post on New to the Navy, it's not going to change that. The same moment and instance and circumstance is going to happen. What happens is going to happen, no matter what you ask, right? I guess this just gives you guys some reassurance, but the way I look at it is, you have a better shot of just trying to join the military, and if it doesn't work out, cool, it doesn't work out because you got disqualified. But obviously, you're going to hear a lot of misnomer information of people that have no medical degree or medical experience, to be honest with you. So just stop asking those questions. I want X job. What is the ASVAB score for it? It's a standard test. So no matter if you want to be a nuke, if you don't score the test to be a nuke, there's no point in finding out what that actual score is. So just take the test. You're kind of stuck with what you get because you can only take it so many times with so much time in between each time you take it and all this other stuff. So just take the test. Just take it. Just stop asking the question, please. And then based on what you are able to be available for, and if it is available, then it's there. This next question is always a doozy. They say,
Nikki, I'm leaving on September 20 whatever or December whatever. Can you give me some advice?
that's what the whole channel was based on. Like, I think people think I've like got some secret stuff I just don't tell anybody. What I end up telling everybody is chill out. Stop asking the questions and freaking out about boot camp and everything else. Just stop. It's you by doing this are just spinning your wheels faster and faster and faster. Just relax. You're not in boot camp yet. Chill. I love this next question. It literally almost pisses me off. Okay, so here we go. The next question is,
Hey, Nikki, I just smoked weed like till 3 days ago. I leave for MEPS in 2 weeks. What should I do? Or I leave for boot camp in 2 weeks. What should I do?
listen here, buddy. I have almost zero sympathy for anybody in this case scenario. I really don't, because smoking weed, doing all these whatever else is your choice. It's called opportunity cost. Every time you take the opportunity to go do something like that, you lose an opportunity somewhere else. In this case, you're losing the opportunity to go join the military. I'm not a recruiter. I don't care if you join or not. I just get frustrated with people that think that they should have some pass or something else like that, or empathy for their situation, when I'm like, you're the one that put yourself in that situation. I guess you're going to have to call off going to boot camp or call off going to MEPS because you were irresponsible. You cannot smoke weed in the military. Doesn't matter if you have a card or not. Nobody cares. It's not federally recognized. I made a video about this, and someone the same day asked me about this topic.
Can you change your job while you're in the delayed entry program?
Yes, you can. It's not guaranteed. End of story. That's it. And also still is based on availability and your ASVAB score. So good luck. This one is literally like the bane of my existence, because there's just no way to actually give any advice, because there's not even your recruiter has control over this. People always ask about security clearance. What's going to affect it? What won't affect it? Reality is this. They probably are not going to tell you what is going to be affected or not affected by security clearance, because if that was the case, everybody would just avoid saying X, Y, or Z. The purpose is to filter you out, and it is meant to be a little obscure. So no one can really tell you what's going to come out from this.
What do you think about this job, Nikki? I picked it.
I am done giving advice about jobs, because the fact that I literally cannot give advice about every job. I don't know every job. I don't know the ins and outs of that job. If you want to know about any job in the military, I'm telling you out of somebody that's in for almost 11 years. And I've talked to other people about this website as well. Google. You're going to have to break out your browser, okay? I know that's hard for a lot of people because, like I said in the beginning of this video, people are not searching. Type in Navy Cool and the job that you're looking to go into. They talk about quality of life, work conditions, what you might be expected to do, seashore rotations, and deployability. They will be able to talk about also the qualifications you can earn. It also has a roadmap of where you should be stationed at within your career, what types of commands you should be going to in order to make it to Master Chief. So literally, you can understand the roadmap of your entire career from the very beginning. How good or bad a job is so subjective. I've met culinary specialists, cooks that enjoy it. Me, as a corpsman, I've met corpsmen that hate being a corpsman and would rather be something else. So do not ask me this question anymore. I'm not going to give you feedback on about a job because the resources are out there. You guys will usually want more context about your job, such as working hours and things like that. That cannot be determined because it is dependent on where you're stationed at and the demands of that mission and what your hours of work will be. Also, on top of that, will you be deploying? All these other things that no one will be able to tell you.
Is boot camp hard?
Yeah, it's not going to be the easiest thing you're going to do, but it's not the hardest. So just realize that it's going to test you. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than just don't give up. It's that simple. Literally, 3 words. Don't give up. you're going to make it. Let me also say this. I made a whole video based upon this where I said they are wanting you to pass. Do you realize how much the military or the government has paid to send you there? They want you to pass. They've already put so much time and energy just to send you to boot camp. So, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying there is an incentive to pass. My last question for the 10 frequently asked questions about the Navy are,
do you like the Navy?
I make videos about it. I've been doing it for over 10 years. I'm going on 11 in less than a month. Actually, in like a week or two. So, what I'm saying is, I guess you could say I like it. I mean, of course I like it. But I don't think it's for everybody. Just because I like, chocolate chip cookies doesn't mean you like chocolate chip cookies. I'm kidding. You are a freaking... If you're that person that doesn't like chocolate chip cookies and you're an oatmeal raisin person, I swear to God, I will seriously find you, hunt you down, and then put a Carolina Reaper in your breakfast cereal. That's what I'm going to do. Ask me some real questions. Like these questions I get asked all the time are seriously at this point redundant and not thought-provoking or in-depth. Be specific with your questions. As always, I hope that this was helpful for you guys in the daily informational news of the U.S. military and everything else that comes with it. I just would like to say, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.